Hello, friends, and welcome in or welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Sims. I forgot to record the video, so we're just going to do this whole thing live. I would like to do a Halloween party a little bit closer to Halloween. So I created some characters from one of my favorite shows, Once Upon a Time. We have Little Red and Granny. We have Beauty and the Beast, which is, of course, Rumpelstiltskin and Belle. This one will be turned in. I had to create Red, and then I had to go back and create Granny later because I had very little time to get it done. But this one I'm going to use to turn her into a werewolf whenever I buy that pack, and this is going to be one of my vampire characters. This is a clown I created for the Halloween party, and whenever she goes to the party, her outfit is set. But we're going to create houses for all of these folks. We're going to, well, apartments in the city. And a lot of these are Once Upon a Time inspired characters, like the Evil Queen, and we have Snow White and Prince Charming. We have Emma and Hook, and we're going to go in and probably create an apartment for them today. And I think we have this one and this one done. So I may go tour these for you so you can kind of see where we're headed with this. And the only thing Red has is a dresser and a bed, I do believe, so that I could go in and create Granny. So yeah, that's where we're kind of starting at. Thank you all for joining me. Let's go. I think I have to load the last game played, which would be this one. But I have everybody in one little community. And it's this little city community. I think I can change the name of it, maybe. No? That's okay. We have the Dark One and Hook and Emma living in this little area, Belle. We have Snow and Red living over here. It looks like I have Snow White's area decorated already. We could go look around it. I do not have Red's area decorated. But yeah, it looks like I gave them money and it looks like I decorated. But this is kind of the vibe we're going for. We're gonna liven up their apartments and give them a place to sleep and eat and, you know, all the things they need to do. She's feeling flirty. They got engaged. But this is their lovely home. And I kind of just tried to stick with the same colors and everything. These are their spare rooms, and they've got, you know, two little beds, and yeah. This is everything so far. I really love the color scheme and how everything is matching and just kind of blue. Some of the stuff on the wall. If I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. In the kitchen, we just have some posters up that are just kind of, you know, pretty and fruit related. The living room, we just kind of, you know, with the same theme. We have a lovely view of the city. I like how this apartment had this little separation wall to kind of hide their kitchen. I thought that was nice. Little reading lounge area. I wish I had something like this, just very spacious. Would be great. Okay, so let's... How do we go back out without having to go all the way back out? I think we have to exit to the main menu. And then I've got the evil queen over here living alone. But I did forget to create Henry. And he's not at Hook's place with Emma either. I kind of forgot. It slipped my mind. Where is she? Says she's uncomfortable. She talked with Snow earlier. Be mean to Mary Snow. Isn't that so in character for you? What are friends for but to test run for truly evil maliciousness? Yeah, she's got some evil intent. Let's have her go home. And then we can check out her house. I'm not even sure why she's down here, but that's Belle. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was Belle. A glimpse of Belle before we run away. I don't know why she's in a cranky mood. She has such a great apartment. Just, I mean, really, look at this thing. It's terrific. Maybe she was uncomfortable because she was out in the city. It just gives me very evil queen vibes. We have all the dark colors. We have, you know, her bedroom. She has a lovely terrace with lots of plants. She has a vault, but instead of hearts, she keeps her wine in there now. You know, little wine vault. I think it's over on this side. She doesn't want to, you know, be that way anymore, so she just keeps a lot of wine on hand. Try to keep herself calm. Lots of flowers to smell. I really like how her apartment came out. Looks very Regina. Lots of flowers, roses. She's got a tree out. She's upset a little bit. I'm sure she'll get over it though. She's fine. She's uncomfortable. I think all of her needs are met. She's just very, yeah. What did I just eat? From eating fruitcake. Yuck. Does anyone really eat that fruitcake stuff? Well, sometimes, I guess. Okay. So let's go ahead and exit. And we'll go on over to Hook and Emma's place. I'm pretty sure it's just bare and ready for us to get decorating. I think we're gonna have to go into this one now. And then... oh, it is this one. Okay, the dark one and Belle live on over in this area. And this is Hook and Emma. There we go. They're just kind of standing out here waiting in the hallway. We could have them talk to one another. They love each other already. Wonderful. Did I make them husband and wife? I don't remember. I don't remember and I don't know how to check that. Oh well, doesn't really matter. We're going to be building. They're happy with one another. That's all that matters, I guess. So, here we go. Okay, we'll probably bring Henry in later, and this will probably be his room. But we're going to create 2 bedrooms, a living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom in this little area that might be suitable for our inhabitants. I am very fond of these little saucer lights because they really illuminate a place without taking up a lot of space. And if you want a different light, you can always go in and add it in later. Whoops. Okay, so for everyone else, I've kind of chosen a color scheme, and it looks like that these 2 in their wardrobe. Okay, so I look up photos of the characters from the show to try to make their character look as much like them as possible. And their color scheme looks to be red and black. So maybe for their apartment, we kind of stick with that color scheme, was the thought. So again, I'm going to zoom it out just a little bit, and I'm going to filter items with just a color, and I'm going to go in with red and black. And then go on over to the living room and just start with sofa, things like that I think might kind of suit their style together. Maybe some things we haven't used before in other builds, or, you know, new stuff like the Halloween items. Like, we have Halloween ghosty looking couches. Lovely love seat. I don't know. I don't think their place would be extremely prim and proper because it's the 2 of them, you know? So maybe like the sloppy couch in black with like the blue throw on it, or do they have black and red? I think the black is the best option. And we'll possibly place it there or a little farther in. And then let's go on over. Oh, it is a window, isn't it? No? Hold on. It is a window. Let's do a TV stand. Oh, that is a tiny TV stand. Oh, look at the chest. You know they would have a treasure chest looking thing in their house. And then we could place a television on top of it. And for a coffee table, form and function industrial table. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. I kind of like this one. Did that say fire though? It does. I don't know if it helps them set fire to their house, so let's not. Because they're going to be unsupervised a bit later, so, you know. Let's not. Alrighty. A few basics I think they'll need for their living room. And unstable shelves. I think maybe we'll create this area to be like a dining room, but also have like a little, what's it called? Do these bookshelves not go any higher than this? Is this for a kid and I'm just not realizing? That's kind of weird. Like a little office area is what I'm trying to say, but I can't get a sentence out. Okay, that's not quite where I want that. Let's do this bookshelf. And I don't typically do the curtains. So let's just kind of see what they look like. Are there any larger ones? I kind of like these. Like, you know, a captain's ship would have like the fancy kind of draperies. Excuse me. I believe anyway. Maybe on the bigger windows we just do like this large drape thing for the living room, and then for I kind of like the one tied in the middle. Let's do that one. Kind of like that. I don't know why that's as high as this bookshelf goes. Like, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Maybe just in the dining room area. Okay, so we'll move on to the kitchen. And let's get a few beautiful counters. This one already has our theme in mind. And I think something like this will do quite nicely. And maybe we do a few of these for a cute little dining area. 4 top. Food quality of 4 isn't very good. Let's go with this one. And because I actually like to play my game every once in a while. Oh no, we're out of money. Oh, this isn't going to be good. This is going to be tricky. It's hard to type on my Steam Deck while I'm live. It doesn't like me to do that. So I guess I'm on a budget. Let me see if I can get it to... Okay. There was a trick. Let it go. And then press the buttons. Click it. I can't tell if I clicked it or not. Whoops. I think I did. No, it doesn't want to let me type. Okay. I forgot to give them money. We're on a budget. Because I can't type in what I need to type in, y'all. And if that's the case, let's rethink some of our things then. How much was this coffee table? No, we're good. Oh, I don't think I could do this build for that amount. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Basics, and we'll work on the rest in a bit. I think we can do with just those 2 counters. And then I'll bring this over. And I think we can make this work. Then... No, our filter went away. We're decorating for Emma Swan and Captain Hook if you're just now joining us. My Once Upon a Time inspired builds. I really hate to give them such a low quality stove, but it's in their price range and it's the best they can do at the moment. Hello, Ariana, and welcome back. Hope you're having a delightful day. We are doing a Once Upon a Time inspired build. And these are going to be some of the characters I'm going to use for like a Sims Halloween party type thing going on in my area. This is Emma Swan and Captain Hook. Okay, they're definitely going to need a bathroom. And I forgot to get on my Steam Deck and give them a lot of money before coming to this build. So I may have to stick to a very tight budget. And give them the bare necessities. But that's okay. We can come back later and add in some things. May, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me. I did a quick run through of Snow White and Prince Charming's apartment and the Evil Queen's apartment earlier. Yes, a fairy tale one. It's inspired by Once Upon a Time. I'm rewatching that show with my children. And it's a show on ABC, I want to say. And it has like all of the fairy tale kind of people. It has like an evil queen. Wonderful. I'm glad you're doing well, Maymay. It has a great story. My kids are kind of into it and they've been watching it with me, and I like the show. But I also have other characters that I created that are like zombies and witches. And I'm going to throw like a Halloween party and invite these Once Upon a Time characters because this fella is a pirate and he has a costume that he can wear to the party. And, just, I don't know. I was being goofy. I thought it would work out. I like the idea. The zombie characters very much remind me of the zombies from a show that my daughter likes. Doing this on a budget is very tricky. It says it's uncomfortable. I don't want anything uncomfortable. For like $100 more, we could get them a comfy bed. It's kind of like one big story. It's kind of like their take on fairy tales. Like the evil queen cast a spell on the entire area that they live in. And she sends everybody into the real world. And so people forget who they are, and it's very dramatic a little bit. And people are reunited, and then they try to find their way back home. That's your little sister. It's a really good show. I kind of like it. I like the fairy tale aspect, and then they brought them to the real world and having to see like their struggles with having to get back to where they belong and things like that. And will they make it back? It has like Beauty and the Beast and Prince Charming and Snow White, the evil queen. This is Captain Hook and Emma Swan, and she is Snow White's daughter. I don't think we should decorate the walls just yet because we still have to decorate Henry's room, and I'm still on a budget. I got sidetracked. I don't want to leave it just super basic though. I wonder how much those curtains cost. This is looking pretty good though. I did forget benches so that they can actually have a place to eat. In our luck, these are $30. I can do a Sims place on a budget, I think. We'll just have to go back in and make it spectacular later. But this isn't that bad. Okay, I forgot to create Henry, which is Emma's son. But I am going to go ahead and create a room for him so that I can create him later and bring him in. I'm going to give him a bed. And I think I'm going to give him the same kind of dresser because it's very compact. And it's, I don't know. I like the way it looks. Very compact, and it's inexpensive, and I think I can work with this. My favorite aspect left of Sims is the plants now. So I have to add a few things in just to kind of give it some color, and I'm not always sure how big everything is. So that is awesome. Trying to get my daughters interested in this show, and you know, it's Halloweeny time. I thought, what better time to kind of, you know, me and my hubby are showing it to them, and maybe they'll be interested. And that one's really pretty, but it doesn't fit on top. How about in the corner? There we go. Alrighty. And I tried to give his room more of a blue feel since the wallpaper was blue in there, and he's a boy, and you know. Let's go to kids' room stuff and go to clutter. Because if he's anything like my children, he has a lot of clutter just lying about. Maybe some books around. We just want to make it look more homey. Maybe they're just now moving in. They have an unprocessed box of stuff. I know, don't waste the money. Okay, rugs. Let me see. I really am adoring some of these Halloween rugs that I'm going to use in other Sims houses. I don't remember if I created an area for my zombie friends yet, but we should go check, and if not, we should zhuzh up their house a little bit with some of these Halloweeny decorations. Because I really like them. I think they're neat. I think I gave them money. I don't know why I didn't give these folks some money. Guess it just slipped my mind. There were a lot of different creations in a very little time, you know? Okay, that looks pretty good. I do think I want a little dining area and maybe a mat in the bathroom by the tub. I'm not really... I like this to be up against the wall, but I'm not happy with my placement. Oh my. Excuse my tummy, it's hungry today, and I don't usually do live streams this late, but I forgot to record a video, and so now y'all just have to kind of deal with me in the afternoon. I'm trying to drink lots of water and not think about it. Let's go with the white and black rug to kind of match our dresser and kind of brighten it up in their bedroom a little bit. And I don't know. For our little bitty hallway, I don't really see a whole lot of great options, and I don't know many kids that have rugs in their bedrooms. So maybe we go over and just change the carpet in the room and give it something a little brighter for Henry. Spooky chevron? How is that spooky? Let's get out of red and black for Henry here. For Henry's sake, let's go to blue. He wears a lot of blue. that's a little too bright. Gonna come over here and use the one that was up for option, and yeah. There's also a greenish color of that one. I think I kind of like the floofy blue carpet best. Just to give him a different room that's kind of all his own, because that's important. I don't know that we... Nope, that's huge. We need a tiny bath mat. And then we could do with a little bit of cabinets in the bathroom. Maybe. Maybe. I think we need to go back to our red color. That's what we used in the kitchen too. Let me scoot it down. And I like to give a little bit of space in here for like little things that we may need in the restroom, you know? Oh, there we go. We're doing pretty good though. I'm at 9,000 and, you know, I'm still on budget. Clutter. Clutter is one of my favorite things, and I will spend all of our money on the clutter. Okay, so red and black again, because we are in Emma and Hook's apartment, and they are both dressed in a lot of red and black. Hopefully this will make them be in a very happy mood. We'll see. We'll turn them loose on their apartment in a minute and see if it thrills them. I like this for their kitchen too. Maybe not right there. Whoops. I forgot a sink. How did I not give them a kitchen sink? Ooh, probably in red so that it shows up with the black counters. Still on budget. We're still doing good. I'm playing on my Steam Deck, so it's really hard to grab it and pull that down with that tiny arrow. Let's do some red candles in their bathroom. Maybe a little makeup box. And let's face it, he has just as much jewelry as Emma, so we better put out a jewelry stand. And walls up and find a mirror. Okay, a medicine cabinet will do, I guess. for charisma and all that jazz. Where is it located? I can't hardly see when the walls go up, but I don't want it to put it too low. Hey, I got it just right. That's wonderful. Okay, so we cluttered up our bathroom a little bit. Let me see real fast. I know I can do a little better than that. Where are our shampoos and things? Maybe it's because of the limitations on it. Let's take that off. And we can go in and get some toothbrushes. And basket of lotions. I'm not going to have room for the lotions. That's okay. I know one of these sits on the edge of the tub. And it just looks really pretty. But I don't see it now. This little shipwreck thing would be cute if they were in a house and put it in the backyard for the kids to play with. That would be precious. I don't think I can set any of these bigger items on the side of the tub, and I don't remember. I know, like, you can set a rubber ducky and things of a smaller nature on the side of the tub. Oh. By all means. Go use the restroom, girl. We'll be right here when you get back. I promise. Alrighty. I think the kitchen could use a little clutter. And I found, there we go. I wanted like a cookie jar, and I hope it's in a different, let's go with like a cream colored cookie jar. And possibly some pots and pans to the side. We just want it to look a little lived in. I need to give them a dishwasher too, because really nobody wants to hand wash the dishes. The kids just did not love that. Washing the dishes by hand is for the birds. We've grown so accustomed to our dishwasher. There we go. And I think that I can even fit in a tiny dining area like I wanted to on this budget. I had other things in mind, but you know, rolling with the punches. Here we go. Let me see what we have to fit our theme again. And then we'll introduce our new occupants to their new home. Formal mission dining, or do we want something black and gold? Because, you know, piratey, or something ripped up. I think this is kind of nice. I don't know. I also kind of like this one. And if we do that, we could maybe put it up against the window a little bit here. And go with like a red and black chair. Oh. And we could have 3 different chairs. Well, I'm wrong. I think because of the curtain, we can only have 2. But Henry doesn't live here yet. Welcome back, Ariana. uh, let me see. The bookshelf will make it to where we can't have one there. I'm pretty sure. I don't want it to make it to where they can't pass in the living room too, so let's have that there, because I know I use a bookshelf in the kitchen occasionally with some cookbooks and things. And we'll get them another chair. So when Henry moves in, we can have a dining area for everybody. That's pretty good. And we'll put some bills. Well, it won't let me put them on the shelf. That's where I wanted them, though. Alrighty, so how about we try to find some artwork for the bedroom then, since we're still on budget. Something with like a piratey feel, I think, or like, you know, because Captain Hook. Like this fish could be piratey. I don't know. Let's go look at the artwork. I kind of love these trees. Like, this is very pretty. Welcome back, Ariana. Maybe something like this, a collage for over in this area. And I feel like I had more artwork than this. There's the map I'm looking for. See, this is the problem with the walls down. Walls up. And I think I'm also going to give them a little study area. Hopefully, I can budget this in as well. Over here by where his little map is, so that it's like he's plotting courses for new places to go. Okay, so that looks pretty good, and we're just gonna put a computer in. Yeah, from the movie Peter Pan. He's on the show Once Upon a Time as well. And he's married to Snow White's daughter. Sorry, spoilers, y'all, if you haven't seen the show. I'm so sorry to spoil anything. But this is them. And they're going to live in this little apartment together. And we're going to move her son in very shortly. I forgot to create his character. But hopefully it looks Very much like the two of them. We could let them go in and see how their place looks. They're flirting with one another right now. They're very happy about being together. We could tell them to come inside the house and check out their surroundings. I think this is a very feasible place for the two of them to live. I really love this little trunk thing. It's very nice. You should probably both study cooking because, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. He has there's Belle in the hallway. Here, we can go into change a sim and y'all can see, yeah, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And she's married to Prince Charming. This is Captain Hook. And for the Halloween party, he'll be dressed in his pirate costume. And Emma plays a cop on the show, and she's Snow White's daughter. I put her in a pirate costume as well because she's supporting her husband. But we went in and gave her quite a few outfits that are very inspired by the show. And same thing for him. And they'll be invited to the little Halloween party that I have later on in the month. And I hope that this kind of looks like the characters to the best, that I could do with the packs that I have. I'm still expanding on my Sims collection as we speak. For formal wear, we put him in basic black. But yeah, so far so good. We could do Smee. He was part of the group of characters. The next character that I'm going to create from the show, because it's a request from my husband, is the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. My daughter really likes the way he dresses. She thinks he dresses very spiffy. They're really flirting with one another. They're super happy to be living together. Oh, it says he's missing work. I didn't even know he had a job. Oh, he's going to watch TV. He's like, no. And make an enemy from being evil. Today is a day of reckoning. Words have been said. Lines need to be drawn. Click on a sim and declare enemy. I don't think we're going to be doing that. Yeah, they have some characters from Sleeping Beauty as well. I'm trying to make him go to work, but it's just not happening for me. Maybe I click on him. He's having too much fun. There we go. Having too much fun just kind of hanging out. The rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, that would be a challenge. But like I said, they did bring everybody to the real world and everyone got turned into humans. So in Once Upon a Time, the rabbit is a human person. But yeah, we could. Later on, I may even take each of these people and create them their own little Storybrooke house, but oh, she's getting nervous watching her show. But so far, the idea of just having them all together in one little area for Halloween, that really just kind of, I don't know, made me happy. We're going to save and exit and go out and check to see if I got the zombies done that I created. They're not part of Once Upon a Time. There aren't any zombies in Once Upon a Time. This is more like from a Disney show that my daughters liked. And I think this should take me into the city so that I can go, yeah. Yeah, I have Beauty and the Beast as well. The Beast is played by Rumpelstiltskin, and Beauty is, of course, Belle. And they live together in this apartment over here with Hook and Emma. This is their little area. That's Belle, and that's the Beast. It looks like their place is decorated, but I chose an undecorated apartment, so I'm pretty sure all of that stuff is not there. Because I just uploaded these two characters today. So I'm pretty sure I chose an unfurnished. It looks like my zombies do live in a place that needs some TLC, but it looks like it is furnished. And I have one more apartment available over here, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to decorate. And I did these witch sisters that live in this historical spooky lot. Yeah, they have Cinderella as well. You should really watch this show, Ariana. I think you would like it a lot. They have Maleficent. I also play Dreamlight Valley, and I think that's what inspired me to want to do this, because it has a lot of those characters as well. And I just got my Sally dress in Dreamlight Valley, and I'm very thrilled about that. And I may try to create Jack and Sally for this last apartment that I have available over here. And as y'all know from my name, of course, Ragdoll, I love Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I have 2 dolls of my own hanging up of Jack and Sally in my home. So we may have to try to do that. These are my little zombie characters, and I think that they just came out so adorable. And I really love their little clothing options here. They had bright, colorful clothing for this. And the face, I wish we had a little more control over how much of the face the green covered and things like that. But, you know, this is pretty good. Okay, select a sim to play. I don't know why it has us do that. Maybe they're not at home. I want to check out their apartment. I don't remember if it had Tangled, Ariana. I want to say it did have characters from The Princess and the Frog. And yeah, they had characters from Aladdin. That was a very good little sideshow that they did. They introduce in the characters, and then they kind of give them like a storyline and a plot of their own for like that episode. I think she's headed home. The Little Mermaid. I'm pretty sure. I'm rewatching it with my daughters for the first time in a long time. It's been a couple of years. And this is so far like how far I've gotten in watching the show, you know? I remember some of the stuff, but not everything. And this is the first time I've been able to get all of my Sims to live in the same area. Like, I just figured out how to do that. So I can fill up all of these little areas with my characters, and they'll interact with each other and become friends, and they'll want to come hang out at the party together, I hope. So, if you're new here, and you haven't yet subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe if you're curious about the Halloween party that we're going to be doing a little bit later on with all of these characters. And hopefully it works out and I can get them all in the same house. Sure, he can like physical fitness, but this is one of my witch characters, and she has a sister. This is Rebecca Spellman, and I forget what the other girl's name is. I don't think they have Moana in it, Ariana. I'm pretty sure they don't. Oh, there goes her sister, Charlotte Spellman. And they do not look like Sabrina Spellman. They're related to her, you know. It's just a little down the road, you know, they're cousins or something. But we could create Sabrina Spellman from, you know. It looks like they're having a good time together. They enjoy being neighbors. That's wonderful. Hopefully that means I can invite them all to the party. I think we'll pick the characters that I have that maybe have the largest amount of space and have them throw the Halloween party. We'll have to determine who lives on the biggest lot, or I wonder if I can go to the Stargazer Lounge and rent that place out for a Halloween party. But this is kind of their little apartment, and it's kind of grungy looking. It's got some things on the floor. I'm pretty sure it said that it was haunted. You know? We're going to go in and add a few touches later, and we are going to give each of them some more money. I'm not 100% sure if it has Pocahontas in it, to be honest, Ariana. Like I said, it's been a little while. It gives you Twitches vibes. I should do Twitches. That would be awesome. We could have a couple of different witches. I was contemplating doing Samantha from Bewitched, because I used to watch that show whenever I was younger. I think we'll go check in on our clown friend. This is... Oh no, I did that wrong. Miss Ziegler here is a clown for our Halloween party. I'm trying to create one of each, I guess, like one of each of the little, what would it be? The little, I think I have to do this, go into the last one that we played, and it'll take me to the city, and then I can pull up her building. I tried to do one for every costume that they have available for Halloween, if that makes sense. I got very excited about the prospect of a Halloween party on Sims. I also created 2 characters from another show that I like, and Chuck and his wife, and they live over here in the penthouse. And then I have another one, her name is Jewel, and she is a fairy, and right now she currently only has plants and things like that in her penthouse. We're gonna have to give her a kitchen, a living room, and all of that later on. Enchanted. Is that another one we should build on here? It's gonna be really tricky to give her that really, really long hair. But I've kind of started laying down the flowers in that one. And this is Snow White and Red Riding Hood. I think the Evil Queen is going to have the largest lot to have the party. But who's going to show up if the Evil Queen is like, let's have a party on Halloween? You know? think Ziegler is my clown. Yeah. I love her blue hair. It reminds me of my hubby's. She has Tinkerbell vibes. I forgot what the name of the fairy is in Once Upon a Time, but actually creating that fairy was what inspired me to create the Once Upon a Time cast. I don't remember which one of these is her house. And where is she going? I don't think she has a furnished... Oh, whoops. A furnished place yet. So let's check it out. No, she doesn't. It gets tricky to remember which apartment's which whenever you've got so many going at once. Okay, since she's kind of like a blue clown. Yeah, I have Little Red Riding Hood on here already. She lives with Granny. And whenever I get the werewolf expansion pack, I'm going to turn her into a werewolf like they did on Once Upon a Time. It's going to be great. Living room, it looks like right here, and kitchen over here? Possibly? Yeah. I think we'll stick with a blue theme for this one. Because my terrific hubby is creating dinner for me while I create these fancy builds for y'all. He's so sweet. Okay, we're gonna stick with the blue that she kind of has as her outfit color and her hair color because that's her favorite color. And we're just gonna kind of come in and really go after a kitchen here. And again, we're working on a budget because I didn't give anybody any money before doing this. I kind of forgot that they needed cash for an apartment. You know? Whoops. That's okay though. We can make this work, I'm sure. I may go back in and change that to white. I'm not sure I love... It just means we can't go for the expensive stoves and things like that. Maybe if we do 2 in a turquoise, it'll look a little prettier. And then possibly... Let's go in with this dishwasher. I love the ice cream maker. I did not know that it did so many things. And I watched a video on it, and I'm so excited for my my sim to become like a plant type sim, and I hope I can get that to happen before the Halloween party. And also, I didn't know they could breathe fire from eating some ice cream. That's incredible. So I'm gonna have to try all of these nifty little things. I think we need some more cabinet space for cooking purposes. And I want a little dining room area over here. Maybe we have friends over. Being a clown and all, she may like to entertain. Let's not go with too high. It says it's an outdoor table, but I really like this tablecloth for her. It really matches the counters very well. And if the chairs go under it, we're keeping it. We'll go look at her outfits if y'all want to as well. Oh, the chairs go under it, and we can have, I want to say 4, maybe 6. Oh, 6 chairs for lots of guests. Can I get around that? I can. Terrific. Okay, so let me turn this. I think I want to place her television on this little stand here. Or, I don't know, her door is kind of right there, so maybe we do this. And then a little side chair, like possibly a lounge. Ooh, a little lounge works. And we could do... I'll go back and put a television in just a little bit on top of this. But I do want to get this. Ooh, those are pretty. Let's put that in the middle of the table. And what is that? The one that I thought was going to be teeny tiny is huge. And the one that I thought was going to be huge is small. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't think the elves and the shoemaker in it, Ariana, and the tooth fairy, I'm not really sure. There are a lot of fairies in Once Upon a Time. I don't remember. I want to say yes, but I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, it's been a minute, and I'm rewatching it with the kids. I'll let you know if I see her, though, the tooth fairy. I'll let you know all about it. I kind of like grass in a box to brighten up a room, and her apartment might need some brightening up. Maybe in the kitchen. Maybe it's wheatgrass and we cook with it. And let's go with a beautiful blue rug in the living room. I love these because it changes depending on what you choose. And I don't know, like that very vibrant one looks like her, or these could be very her. Maybe for her kitchen. And then we go back over here for this very bright rug for her living room. Yes, Jack and the Beanstalk is where we're currently at. And this is starting to look very vibrant and very blue and gorgeous. Bright colors to make you smile. Love it. Okay, so very bright and colorful. This is one of my favorite beds. I think it's from the Island Living pack, and it's just so bright, and I love the turquoise and the purple. I love that by the window too. Let's see what we have for nightstands. And I don't know, I kind of like the little suitcase table thing. But maybe we have it in the corner as little stacked suitcases. And we'll do a small bathroom. Her bedroom is a little too big and her bathroom is a little too small. I'm probably going to pull that wall out if it'll let me. It will. And give her a little bit bigger bathroom because really we need a little more space. And $3,000. Oh wow. I'm cutting it close this time, y'all. I think we're gonna have to go with a basic John. You're Jonathan. Okay, and a sink. Let's go with the cluttery one because it's 140. That's not too shabby, you know. I don't think there's any little Bo Peep. I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's check out a shower. Oh, it would leave us broke, but I think she would have everything she needs. And it has a shower and a bathtub. Or... oh, well, actually, this one... and we can make little improvements as we go along to her place and make it a little bit better here and there. I think I want to maybe have the door in her bedroom. I don't want all of my bathrooms to be the same. So I want to try to change it up a little bit if I can. Give her a half-hearted rug. And a beautiful towel rack. Let's go with this little rack too. I like this thing a lot. And I love putting... oh no, come on. Walls up. I love putting different colored towels on it so that it just looks a lot prettier. Goldilocks, yes. I'm not sure about the bears. I'm pretty sure Goldilocks. They had a spin-off of Wonderland, and it was a lot of Alice in Wonderland stuff, and I didn't really watch it at the time, but I'm contemplating going back and watching it later. Let's see what we can find for a little bit of clutter. And I think we're gonna throw a few bookends, candles, things like that out and about. I was going to turn off the filter for blue. I love how in the city you can see downstairs and see all of the traffic and stuff. It's neat. We're out of money. Oh my goodness. On a budget decorating, y'all. On a budget. We barely made it, but this is the end product, and I think that's where we're going to leave it for the day. I'll come back in. I'll give them some more money, and we'll decorate some more of the places. But yeah, this is pretty much decorating on a budget. We gave it all blue because that's one of her favorite colors, and she's just kind of awesome. So she needed a place that was very colorful and bright too. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Again, if you're not subscribed and you would like to see the Halloween party that we're going to throw with the Once Upon a Time cast and some of our just random Halloween villagers that we've created, don't forget to subscribe and come back, and we're going to decorate a few more places together and maybe create a few of these that Ariana's very excited about because she's given me some great ideas. Like Enchanted would be a great one. We've already got kind of Tinkerbell vibes going, you know. Yeah, we're out of money for hers, but we did get everything. I didn't forget a kitchen sink. And I think we need to create a place for our witches. And yeah. I hope you don't forget to like the stream. I hope all of you have an amazing night. And I hope you'll join me next time whenever I create some more of this. I'll be live on Sunday with Animal Crossing. Gonna open up my gates. I have DIYs. I have a little bit of crafting materials, things like that out. If anybody needs anything, come on over. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.